The table number property. The table number property is a Codeunit property. You can use it to set the source table of the Codeunit to any table using the number or a lookup for the table. You can see here an example of the tooltip of the table number property. By using it, you can run the Codeunit and transfer the table to it. And then inside of the Codeunit, you can use the global rec variable to access all of the fields and functions of that table. Now, if you run the Codeunit using another table not corresponding to the table number property of the Codeunit, then of course a runtime error will occur. Let's have a look now at an example. Here we are looking at an example where I have declared a Codeunit with the name Codeunit with a table number, and I'm using the table number property which I have set to the table 18, which is the customer table. And when I run the Codeunit, I will display the name of the customer. You will notice that if you use the rec variable, it points to the customer table, and we can see all functions and fields that we have available in that table, which I can now access directly in my Codeunit. So this is the code that I will execute. And then of course I have also created an extension to the customer list in which I added an action after display. The action's name is message name. And when I select the action, I will execute the run function of my Codeunit, and I will transfer rec, and because I am in the customer lists, rec will point to the customer table, will go to my Codeunit, as you can see, and will then display the name of the customer records. So let's have a look. When I run my code, I will go here to the list of customers. Now I can select a customer, for example, Trey Research. Then have a look for the action which I created here, message name. And in this case, it will display the name of Trey Research. If I select another customer like Alpine Ski House, then I can also click here on message name and I can see the name Alpine Ski House because it's transferred to the Codeunit via a codeunit.run and the table number property. Another example of using the table number property is when you have a look at a checkline Codeunit. In a checkline Codeunit, we would like to work on a resource journal line or a journal line record, and then typically the record is transferred to the Codeunit using a table number property. As you can see right here, it has been set to the resource journal line. Then inside of the Codeunit, the global variable rec will point to the resource journal line and can then also be transferred to another function. So in case you would call the onRun trigger of this checkline Codeunit, the record you transfer to the Codeunit will be transferred via rec into this resource journal line record parameter of this function runCheck.